Okay, a movie theater charges $5 for an adult ticket and $2 for a child's ticket. On one Sunday, the theater sold 785 tickets for $3,280. How many children's tickets were sold that Sunday? Okay, so in your book, you should have written money goes with money. And this is why I said money goes with money. So everything that's a dollar value goes in one equation. So all of this is going to go in one equation. All right. Now, how many total tickets were sold? That'll go for your second equation. Okay. So I'm going to use variables that relate to the problem. You can use X and Y. It doesn't matter. I'm going to say A is your adult tickets. Should really be number of, and this would be the number of children tickets. And that's not grammatically correct, but that's okay. Okay, so this is the one that I think you guys will do okay on. So $5 for the adult tickets, $2 for the child's ticket, and then it was a total of $32.80. So in a math sentence, this is how we would write it. 5A plus 2C is equal to $32.80. Okay, now let's look at the blue. We know that a total of 785 tickets were sold. Now, what are the two tickets? Well, it's the adult tickets and the children's tickets. So that's it. Now, here's where you decide what you want to solve for. I'm going to solve for C just because. So here I would move over the 5A, and the 5A would become a negative 5A because it's positive right here, and then I would divide by the number in front of the C, which is 2. So this would go into Y1. Okay, and Y2, I'm going to move over this C, and it's going to become, I'm going to move over the A, and it's going to become a negative A. But when you type it in the calculator, you're going to type in minus A. Okay, so hopefully y'all are putting this in the calculator with me and not just watching the video, because part of the issue is being able to do this in the calculator. Okay, so alpha y equals enter, 3280 minus 5a, or x, and I'm going to put in 2, and then so this is what your calculator should look like. I'll give you a second to get that in. Okay, now I'm going to press graph to make sure that I can see the two lines intersect. My circle is working. Don't press enter, because if you press enter, you're going to pause it. So let it graph. Alright. Let me go see what happened, because it's not graphing. Okay, let's try that again. Graph. Okay, so it's zoomed, so I'm going to have to zoom out. It's taking a long time. Alright, so there's the first one, there's the second one. I don't have to fully see it, but if you wanted to, you could press enter one more time. Remember, if you see that circle going, it means it's working. So there's your intersection nice and clear. So I'm going to go second trace 5. Looking for the word intersection. So my answers are 570 and 215. So X was 570, Y was 215. Okay, so in this case, this is the adult tickets, and these are the children's tickets. Okay, so let's write that out in a sentence. So, uh, 570 adult tickets were sold. And 215 children's tickets were sold. All right. So I want to go ahead and go to number 14. It's my next problem I'm going to do. This one's a little bit more on the difficult side, so I wanted to do it with y'all. And then I'll do one more problem with you, and the rest will be yours. Okay, so number 14 says that John left work and traveled towards New York at an average speed of 33 miles per hour. Micah left 2 hours later and traveled in the same direction, but with an average speed of 55 miles per hour. How long did John travel until Micah caught up? Okay, so these are ones that I would think that they would just give you as a setup only. Hopefully they wouldn't make you write this out completely. So I'm going to say distance and time are the things that we need to know. And if you'll remember, we've written this out. So distance equals rate times time. Okay, so this is what we know about John. And then this is what we need to know about Micah. Okay, so we want to know what we're looking for in this case is a time. Okay, so in this case we have distance equals, our rate is 33 miles per hour. Okay, we're looking for the distance and we're looking for the time. Okay, now Micah's says that he left 2 hours later, but he's traveling at 55 miles per hour. Okay, so we don't know what the time is, so we're going to say John's time minus 2 hours, because he left 2 hours later. Had he left 2 hours earlier, we would have added 2. Now again, this is why I chose to do this problem with y'all, because I thought it was going to be a little bit more on the difficult side. Okay, so let's put this in the calculator. I want to see something first. Okay, so let me get this in a position where you can see it. I'm going to put that in the wrong place. So 33x and 55 times x minus 2. Okay, so when I graph this, it's not going to look like you can see the intersection very well, but you can see that the two lines are there. So somewhere in this, they are crossing. So I'm going to press second trace 5, and I'm going to press enter 3 times. So if you look here, my X is 5 and my Y is 165. So in this case, our Y is our distance and our X is our time. Okay, so how long did John travel to catch up to Micah? We're gonna say the time was 5 hours. So there you go. Alright, so the last one I'm going to do with y'all is number 16. So, very quick reminder. When you're looking for this, you're going to put this in the calculator. I'm going to go to y equals. I'm going to type in 8x plus 4 and x minus 3. That is a minus, that is not a negative. If you read it separate, I guess it could be. But we're reading it as a math sentence, so that is y equals x minus 3. Alright, I'm going to press second, actually I'm going to press graph to see if I can see it intersect. There's one line, there's the other. I can see it intersect. Second trace 5, 1, 2, 3. My intersection is -1 and -4. So x equals -1, y equals -4. That's based off the calculator. In this equation, or in this problem, it says what is the y value. So this time it's not asking for an ordered pair. It's asking for the y value. And it's -4. And guys, I want to go back to number 14 because I just realized I didn't read the problem properly. How long did he travel? It's not asking time-wise. I think it might be asking distance. So the distance traveled is 165 miles. Or just write them both and you won't get penalized. Alright, y'all have the rest of the time to finish your work.